Welcome to the Explainer. In the world of AI, there's a huge challenge that everyone faces. Getting a brilliant idea from a whiteboard into a real, working application is often this tangled, complicated mess. Today, we're going to dig into how Microsoft's Azure Fabric is trying to unravel all that, creating one single, unified space for the entire AI journey. So, let's kick things off with a question that I'm pretty sure every data scientist or ML engineer out there has asked themselves. Right now, building and deploying AI feels like a messy relay race. You're constantly handing off the baton between different tools, different platforms, different teams, and every handoff is a chance to drop it. But what if it wasn't a relay race? What if it was a solo sprint, all in one lane? And that is the exact problem Azure Fabric is stepping in to solve. It's really evolving. It's not just a data platform anymore. It's becoming a fully integrated environment for the entire AI production line. That whole pipeline we call machine learning operations, or MLOps. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning, right? Where every project kicks off, just an idea that needs to become code. Fabric's first trick up its sleeve is to give you an AI-powered assistant that dramatically speeds that whole process up. So say hello to Copilot in Fabric. Honestly, the easiest way to wrap your head around it is to think of it like a specialized ChatGPT, but one that lives right inside your workspace. It gets the context of your data, it understands your code, and it knows what you're trying to achieve. And what's really incredible here is just how much it can do. This isn't just some simple autocomplete tool. Nope. It can generate really complex data transformation code, it can help you build business intelligence dashboards, and it can even explain existing code to you, which, let me tell you, is a massive time saver for any developer. And the impact? Well, it's absolutely staggering. The source material suggests this can speed up development by 5 to 10 times. And let's be super clear here, we're not talking about a small productivity bump. This is a fundamental, game-changing shift in how fast AI can actually be built. All right, so we've sped up the coding part. Let's move down the assembly line and see how we actually build something. Now we can focus on the real heart of the matter, turning all that raw data into a predictive model that can do something useful. So what you're seeing here is the entire journey, laid out from start to finish. You kick things off in a notebook, engineering features from your data, you store them so you can reuse them later. You train a model, you register it, and then finally, you deploy it. The revolutionary part? Every single one of these steps happens in the exact same workspace. No more switching contexts. But hold on, before we jump into training the model, we gotta talk about that second step, the feature store. Now, this isn't just some nice to have, it's absolutely critical for any serious enterprise-level AI. Think of it like a central library for all the predictive ingredients or features that your data scientists are creating. It makes sure everyone is working from the same consistent recipe book. So think about things like a customer's lifetime value or a real-time fraud signature from a transaction. By putting these in a central feature store, you guarantee that the data your model was trained on is calculated in the exact same way as the live data it sees out in the wild. This consistency is just vital for keeping your model accurate. Okay, so your features are prepped and ready to go. Now, Fabric basically gives you a choice, 2 different paths you can take. You can go the AutoML route and let it automatically find the best model for you with zero code, perfect when you need speed. Or, for the really tricky, complex stuff, you can dive into a notebook and build a totally custom model using Python and all your favorite libraries like scikit-learn. All right, so you've done it. You've built this amazing, brilliant, predictive model. But, and this is a big but, for so many teams, this is where everything grinds to a halt. How do you get that model out of the lab and into a live app where it can actually, do something and create value? And this is where the magic of having an all-in-one platform really, really pays off. Fabric's whole goal here is to just get rid of that traditional deployment friction. It turns it into a simple, built-in part of the workflow. And get this, look at how simple they've made it. It's basically 3 clicks. You find your model in the registry, you hit one button, and that's it. Fabric handles all the complicated back-end stuff, automatically serving it up as a secure API endpoint. All that difficulty is just gone. And just like that, the second you hit deploy, your model is live. It's out in the wild, ready to do its job. It can be called from a Power BI report to make live predictions, baked into a web or mobile app, or triggered by any other cloud service you can think of. It is officially online and open for business. Okay, so that's one project, right? Let's pull back and look at the bigger picture.
how does this whole platform approach actually help a big company, with tons of teams and AI projects all running at once?
Yeah, and this stuff isn't just theory. It's already happening out in the real world. We're seeing major industries using these exact tools to solve really critical problems. Recommendation engines for retailers, fraud detection for banks, and even disease prediction in healthcare. It's all being powered by this unified toolset. So the real power, the secret sauce, is how all of these advantages work together. Having unified storage means you're not constantly shuffling data around. The seamless BI integration means insights get to business users way faster. But what this really means is that your data scientists are finally freed from having to be part-time DevOps engineers. They can just focus on building better models. It's a secure, connected environment that's just built for innovation. There's a quote from the source material that just nails it. It perfectly captures the whole philosophy here. Azure Fabric turns data into intelligence within one workspace. It's all about closing the gap, shortening the distance between raw data and real-world impact by just removing all the steps in between. And that really brings us to the final thought here, the big takeaway. When all those technical roadblocks, the integration, the deployment, the security, are just handled for you, the whole conversation changes. The focus shifts from engineering the plumbing to actually being creative and innovative. So when the platform is this unified, the question isn't how do we build it anymore, it's what will you build next?